The match begins in the Group E stage of the FIFA World Cup 2026, and right from the kickoff, the intensity is absolutely electric, as Germany and Ivory Coast step onto the pitch with full confidence and determination. Germany immediately tries to control possession, building their attacks through calm passing and structured movement, while Ivory Coast responds with quick transitions and sharp counter-attacking intent. The atmosphere inside the stadium is roaring, with fans creating a pressure-filled environment that pushes both teams to their limits. Every pass, every touch, and every movement carries weight, as neither side wants to make the first mistake. Germany looks slightly more organized in early possession, but Ivory Coast's defensive shape remains compact and disciplined, cutting off passing lanes effectively. It is already clear that this is not going to be an easy contest, and the rhythm of the game slowly builds tension with every passing second. As the match progresses, Germany continues to dominate possession, trying to break through Ivory Coast's defensive structure with patient build-up play and intelligent positioning. Their midfielders rotate constantly, looking for gaps, but Ivory Coast remains highly disciplined, staying narrow and forcing Germany wide. Whenever Germany loses the ball, Ivory Coast instantly looks dangerous on the break, using pace and direct runs to challenge the German backline. The game becomes a tactical battle, with both teams carefully waiting for the right moment to strike. Germany's attackers keep making runs behind the defense, but the final pass lacks precision in key moments. Ivory Coast, on the other hand, looks confident in transitions, and the match tempo continues to rise steadily, creating a highly competitive and unpredictable atmosphere on the pitch. Midway through the first half, Germany thinks they have found the breakthrough from a set-piece situation, as a well-timed header finds the net, but the celebration is short-lived. The referee rules out the goal due to a foul in the build-up, leaving German players in complete disbelief. The decision creates frustration on the pitch, with players reacting emotionally and the crowd expressing their disagreement loudly. Ivory Coast uses this moment to regain composure and slowly shifts momentum in their favor. Germany, despite the setback, tries to stay focused and continues pressing forward, but the emotional impact of the disallowed goal is clearly visible. The match suddenly feels more open, and Ivory Coast begins to grow into the game, sensing an opportunity to strike. Ivory Coast gradually starts taking control of key midfield battles, pressing higher and forcing Germany into uncomfortable situations. Their energy levels increase, and they begin to exploit spaces behind Germany's advancing fullbacks. A fast attacking move develops down the left side, where Ivory Coast pushes forward with pace and precision. A dangerous cross is delivered into the box, creating chaos inside the German defense, and after a rebound situation, Franck Kessie reacts quickest. He calmly slots the ball into the net, giving Ivory Coast a shocking 1-0 lead. The stadium erupts, and the momentum completely shifts, as Germany suddenly finds itself under pressure and chasing the game unexpectedly. After conceding the goal, Germany immediately increases their intensity, pushing more players forward and speeding up their passing rhythm. Their entire focus shifts toward finding an equalizer before halftime. Ivory Coast, however, drops deeper into a compact defensive block, absorbing pressure and staying organized under constant attack. Germany creates several half-chances, but the finishing touch is still missing, as shots go wide or are comfortably saved by the goalkeeper. The pressure builds with every attack, but Ivory Coast remains calm and disciplined. As halftime approaches, Germany looks frustrated, while Ivory Coast heads into the break with confidence, holding a surprising but valuable lead in this intense World Cup clash. The second half begins with a completely different tempo, as Germany steps up their aggression and urgency. They dominate possession more aggressively, pushing Ivory Coast deeper into their own half. Substitutions bring fresh energy, and the attacking structure becomes more direct and dynamic. Ivory Coast now focuses mainly on defense and counter-attacking opportunities. The pressure becomes constant, wave after wave of German attacks testing their backline. Then comes the turning point, as Deniz Undav, coming off the bench, makes an immediate impact. A perfectly timed volley levels the score at 1-1, and suddenly the entire momentum shifts in Germany's favor, bringing life back into the match. After equalizing, Germany continues to push forward with full confidence, and Deniz Undav once again becomes the hero of the night. He receives the ball, turns sharply under pressure, and fires a powerful strike that beats the goalkeeper with no chance of recovery. Germany takes a 2-1 lead, completing a dramatic comeback. Ivory Coast tries to respond in the final minutes, pushing forward desperately, but Germany's defense holds strong under pressure. A late counter-attack nearly extends the lead, but the goalkeeper makes a crucial save. Finally, the whistle blows, confirming Germany's hard-fought victory, as they top Group E and secure their place in the knockout stage, while Ivory Coast is left with disappointment after a brave performance.